back to the channel, and today we are going to learn about is adult primary brain tumor. So before we start, subscribe to my channel and thank you for all your support that you are giving to this channel. So without further ado, let's get started. So there are 5 primary brain tumors that occurs in adults, which are glioblastoma multiforme, schwannoma, meningioma, oligodendroglioma and pituitary adenoma. We are gonna talk each about in this video. So glioblastoma multiforme is also called grade 4 astrocytoma, which is first most common and highly malignant primary brain tumor with 1 year median survival only. And most of the patients are 65 years old age, and prognosis gets worse if the patient's age is older. So this tumor is found in cerebral hemisphere of the brain and which often crosses the corpus callosum, and that's why it is called butterfly glioma, because in CT scan these tumors will look like that butterfly is growing its wings. So this tumor's origin is astrocyte, and we will find GFAP positive, which means glial fibrillary acidic protein. This protein will be found positive in these tumors. In under the microscope, we will see pseudopalisading pleomorphic tumor cells which borders the central areas of necrosis, hemorrhage and or microvascular proliferation, as you can see in the picture. So second adult tumor that we are gonna see is meningioma, which is second most common tumor found in adults, which is typically benign and occurs more in female than males. In female it occurs more because in childhood pregnancy in female there will be radiation, and so risk of getting this tumor get high in females, and this tumor's latency period is approximately 20 years. This tumor commonly found or occurs in near surface of brain and parasagittal areas, basically means the outside of the brain parenchyma, and which is called extraaxial, which may have dural attachment. That is why it is called tumor with a tail. So this tumor is often asymptomatic but may present with seizures and focal neurologic signs, and this tumor's origin is arachnoid cells. Under the microscope, this tumor looks like spindle cells concentrically arranged in whorled pattern. It is called Samoma bodies, like shown in the picture. Samoma bodies are usually laminated calcification of these cells. Classic presentation of this tumor is that this tumor will compress the leg area, similar to ACA stroke, which is that anterior cerebral artery stroke. Treatment of this tumor is that resection of the tumor cell from the brain or radiosurgery. So third tumor that we are going to talk about is schwannoma, which is third most common tumor in primary adult brain tumor, which is benign tumor and which occurs in cerebellopontine angle and involves cranial nerve 5, 7 and 8, which also often localized to only cranial nerve 8 in internal acoustic of meatus, which is also called vestibular schwannoma, which present as hearing loss and tinnitus in the patients. This tumor is origin of Schwann cells, and we will see S100 positive protein, which is a marker of schwannoma. In under the microscope, we will see biphasic dense hypercellular area containing spindle cells, and which is alternating with hypocellular area, which is myxoid areas, as you can see in the picture. So treatment of this tumor is resection and stereotactic radiosurgery. Note that bilateral vestibular schwannoma, which is a version of vestibular localized schwannoma, which also found in neurofibromatosis 2. Fourth tumor that we are going to talk about is oligodendroglioma, which is rare and slow growing tumor, which found in frontal lobes and also called tumor of white matter, which often calcified and which present with seizures. So origin of this tumor is oligodendrocyte, and in microscope we will see fried egg cells, which is round nuclei with clear cytoplasm as egg. In this also we will see chicken wire capillary pattern, as you can see in the picture. So last adult tumor that we are gonna talk about is pituitary adenoma, which is a tumor of pituitary gland, as the name implies. So this tumor may be non-functioning or hyperfunctioning. In non-functioning, this tumor can be silent, and hyperfunctioning, this tumor will be hormone producing. Non-functioning present with mass effect like bitemporal hemianopia. In bitemporal hemianopia, there is a pressure on optic chiasm. In hyperfunctioning or hormone producing, there will be pituitary apoplexy, which is hyper or hypopituitarism. This tumor also presents with prolactinoma, in which we will see symptoms like galactorrhea, amenorrhea. In women, there will be low bone density due to suppression of estrogen, and in men, there will be low libido and infertility. In pituitary adenoma, there will be hyperplasia of only one type of endocrine cell found in pituitary, which is most commonly from lactotroph, which is prolactin, and that's why we will see hyperprolactinemia. So less commonly from is somatotrophs and corticotrophs. Corticotrophs, in there is growth hormone, and that's why we will see symptoms like acromegaly and gigantism. In corticotrophs, we will see adrenocorticotropic hormone, and that's why we will see symptoms like Cushing disease. And we will see hyperplasia rarely from thyrotrophs and gonadotrophs. In thyrotrophs, there will be thyroid stimulating hormone, and gonadotrophs, there will be FSH and LH. So in the treatment, we can give dopamine agonist, and we can do transsphenoidal resection to remove this tumor. So thank you everyone for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below which video that you want to see next.